With Doubtnut, get instant video solutions to all your maths, physics, chemistry, and biology doubts. Just click the image of the question, crop the question, and get instant video solution. Download Doubtnut app today.
Well, hello students. Now we're going to see this question. The question says that a block of mass 4 kilograms rests on a rough inclined plane. Okay, so a block of mass 4 kilograms rests on a rough inclined plane. The plane is gradually inclined until angle theta is equal to 60 degree with the vertical. Okay, you must see this very important word, that is vertical. Okay, it's theta is equal to 60 degree with the vertical. Okay, means with the horizontal it is only 30 degrees. The mass is just begins to slide. What is the coefficient of static friction between the block and the plane? Okay, so we need to find the coefficient of static friction. Firstly, what we are going to do, we are going to draw the most important thing, that is the diagram. Okay, so diagram, if we draw, this is the initial case, that is this is the block and it is kept on this plane. Okay, and the final case is that this is the reference point and this is the angle. Okay, and now the block is somewhat over in the air. Okay, basically let's draw it like this. So this is somewhat the scenario of the block. Okay, so this is of mass 4 kilograms. Okay, so now at this angle of 30 degrees the block starts moving. Okay, why did I told 30 degree? Because it is 60 degree from the vertical. Means if it is 60 degree from the vertical, 60 degrees means it is 30 degrees over here, because in the perpendicular there is only 90 degrees. Okay, so now what we do in this situation, what happens is that we have to find the coefficient of friction of this plane. Okay, mu. Okay, so what we are going to do, basically we are going to start this sum by drawing the most important thing of this diagram, that is FBD. So let's draw this block. Okay, this is the block, and what are the forces acting on it? Basically there is mg absolutely downwards, and there is a normal force over this side, and there is a friction force. Okay, and finally we'll component this mg in mg cos theta, which is cos 30 degree, and mg sin theta. Okay, so we are just going to use this mg cos theta and mg sin theta. So what we can have from here is that we know friction force, the formula of friction force is mu into n. Okay, from this diagram you can understand that n is equal to mg cos 30 degree, which is equal to 4 into 10 into cos 30 degree is basically root 3 by 2. So it will be equal to basically 20 root 3 newtons. Okay, so the normal force is this, basically 20 root 3. So I am writing over here friction force is friction force must be equal to this mg sin theta. Means friction force F must be equal to mg sin theta in order to at least the block is moving, so this case must be satisfied. Okay, so this case must be satisfied and this case must be satisfied, because the block is in total equilibrium and it is just the case in which it's coming after motion. So now we're going to solve this equation. So we're going to put the value from equation 1 and equation number 2, let's suppose we name it. Okay, so we'll have F is equal to mg sin theta, which is let's put it mg sin theta 30 degree, which will be equal to mu into mg cos 30 degree. Okay, so if we see properly, then the calculation of this was completely useless, because mg will get cancelled to mg and we'll have just mu will be equal to tan 30 degree. There was also one formula in which mu was equal to tan 30 degree, but I needed to show you how this comes. Okay, so mu is equal to tan 30 degree, hence mu is equal to 1 by root 3. Got it? So we got the final value of mu, that is 1 by root 3. Hence our answer is option number D. Got it? Thank you.
For class 6 to 12, IIT JEE and NEET level. Trusted by more than 5 crore students. Download Doubtnut app today.